People have been rightfully up in arms at the fact that CNN is going to give a lot of free airtime to former President Donald Trump in the form of a town hall. Meanwhile, over at C-SPAN, they're giving airtime left and right to these fascist wannabes, these people who want to destroy democracy. This weekend, Bill Barr, a former attorney general under the Orange Menace, spoke at length about what he sees as the future of the United States. He took questions from random audience members. Here's the last random audience member.
Yeah, and this man.
Oh, look, it's Geraldo Rivera. I'm sure he got his invitation on Eventbrite to go to this or whatever, stood in line, yes, to ask a question. He stood in line at the microphone, and he just happened to be the last guy to come up and ask the last final question of the evening. There was no pre-planning or central planning involved. Absolutely not. You know the right. They hate central planning. Meanwhile, Geraldo, which I won't make you sit through it all, started with a little butt kissing.
I am honored. I'm honored to be here. And General Barr, you really are my favorite person in Washington. I was filled with admiration.
Then he went on and on.
Admiration for the way you kept being relatively friendly with the president.
Kissing butt, blah, 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 for 6 minutes. Let me scroll. Here's the actual question. Mind you, I had to fast forward like 4 minutes into like a lot of butt kissing and Geraldo giving his own opinions, etc. I saved you from it.
Is Donald Trump, a lot of my friends say, okay, he's made mistakes, and okay, January 6th, and okay, this and that. It is his policies that we'd be voting for. Given that pragmatic side also, do you think he is emotionally fit to be president of the United States? I disagree. I think that Trump and Biden will be the candidates, that whatever that says about the United States. Is he fit to be president of the United States? Is Donald Trump fit to be president?
This is the way I'll answer that, Geraldo.
I'm sorry, what was the question that you repeated 5 times? Is Donald Trump fit to be the president of the United States? That you then sort of answered in the middle of it and then asked again?
Which is, if you believe in his policies, he's the what he's advertising is his policies. He's the last person who could actually execute them and achieve them. He does not have the discipline. He does not have the ability for strategic thinking and linear thinking or setting priorities or how to get things done in the system. It is a horror show when he's left to his own devices. And so you may want his policies, but Trump will not deliver Trump policies. He will deliver chaos and, if anything, lead to a backlash that will set his policies much further back than they otherwise would be.
So even Bill Barr doesn't want Trump. Why? Because Bill Barr wants the policies of fascism, wants the policies of authoritarianism. He wants to cut Medicare. He doesn't want to have to fund social programs. He probably, just like Donald Trump said out loud in writing, well, not out loud, but in writing, that he wants to end the Constitution and that we should look into that, among a number of other things, including not letting a woman have the right to make her own healthcare decisions, etc. If you want those policies, like Bill Barr wants those policies, you need to find a more coherent autocrat. It looks to me like Bill Barr is suggesting that he be the AG again under some other autocrat, perhaps Ron DeSantis, if he doesn't continue to implode, as I'm enjoying watching him do. What are your thoughts? Is Donald Trump fit to be president? No, obviously not. But I'd like your other thoughts about this video and what Bill Barr is trying to do here. He's tricky. You can't trust the guy. You can't trust him. So what's the end game here? I mean, my thought is that the people in power, the moneyed interests in power, would love someone like Trump, but someone who's a little more easy to control, and someone who can kind of get things done, and someone who is just as Trumpy or even more Trumpy than Trump, but doesn't make everyone so crazy so that they can really get the oppression started and move it forward more so than they were able to under President Donald J. I'm Julianna Forlano. What are your thoughts? Put them in the comments below. Thanks for watching. This is the Political Voices